What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, No Visual Duncan, and we're here with year 4 of the Madden 26 Cleveland Browns Realistic Rebuild. If you tuned in to part 3, all I gotta all I gotta ask is why? Why is it Myles Garrett getting Myles Garrett sacks? Why can't we find a quarterback? Why couldn't we run the ball last season? Why is our defense not playing at a level that they should be playing, especially when you look at the roster on paper? I'll tell you why. Because the Browns are going to Brown, and we are the Cleveland Browns. So with all that being said, let's waste no more time. Let's meet the squad, the roster, the team here in year 4 before preseason starts. At quarterback, we have Jarek Wright. We traded up in the draft. We finally got a quarterback. We're going on our fifth different starting quarterback in 3 seasons, going into our fourth season. Like I said before, we haven't been able to find a quarterback. We started with the trade with Kirk Cousins. We went with Dylan Gabriel and Shador, uh, Kyler Murray, trading for Kyler Murray, and we traded Shador in the draft to the Cowboys to get Jarek Wright. And if you look at the Cowboys roster, there's both Dylan Gabriel and Shador battling it out for the starting quarterback job. Now, it wasn't all on Shador. I know I kept saying he wasn't ready for the prime time. Like, we could have messed him up in the first season when we traded for Kirk Cousins. If we would have went with Shador and he played the whole season, maybe he wins Rookie of the Year. Maybe he gets, a dev trait and goes up star dev and, develops. I mean, but we gave him 2 seasons as a starter. You see that last season, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that great either. So I feel like the quarterback position was holding us back, and we'll see if that's true with our new quarterback Shador. Very accurate, and good luck to him in Dallas with Dylan Gabriel. But we have Jarek Wright, and I think it was the right pick for us. He is a rookie, so we have 2 seasons with Jarek Wright to try to at least make the playoffs or get to a Super Bowl. The goal is always Super Bowl or nothing. Um, Anything else is a bust. So Jarek Wright, our new QB1. We still have Kyler Murray on the roster as a backup. I could save 46.4 million if we were just straight up release him right now. He only has 1 year left on his deal, and we'll just keep him for now. We have the second-year quarterback that we drafted last year in the 7th round, and then Marcus Mariota going into his second preseason with us. I think we had to release him. I wanted to keep him on the roster last year, but we had to, make our mandatory cuts. So he just didn't make the cut. Let's see if he makes the cut in this preseason. At running back, we have Quinshawn Junkins, who even he had a down year. He's been the most consistent player of the rebuild, and I know he was injured a little bit last season, but under 1,000 yards, under just 737 rushing yards. He's still averaging over 4 yards per carry, just 5 touchdowns, and he finally had 1 fumble. Dylan Sampson, I mean, we're still using him. Maybe could put him on the trade block. I do want to see if we're going to get some calls for Dylan Sampson. Maybe we just go full on Quinshawn Junkins as our first, second, third, and fourth down back. But we did draft this guy, Emmett Young, out of South Carolina. He's a receiving back, just normal dev. But, putting him with Dylan Sampson and Junkins, maybe Dylan Sampson becomes a little bit more expendable. We'll see if we get any calls on him. But I'm leaning towards keeping him. We still have Zach McCall at fullback. At receiver, Ben Acosta, who was our first-round pick last year. He turned out to be a superstar X Factor. It turned out to be one hell of a draft pick. And in his first season, he had almost 80 catches, 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, double-digit touchdowns, 1 offensive rookie of the year. And that's the thing. We had a wide receiver 1 for Shador last season, and we still couldn't win more than 6 games. So no more Jerry Judy. We let him walk. We just brought in De'Ami Brown in free agency, the preseason free agency. We have Isaiah Bond, who we're still trying to develop. They brought in Will Shepard, former teammate of Shador at Colorado. And then we just have a bunch of second year rookie practice squad guys. At tight end, we still got Harold Fannin, who's been having a quiet, good rebuild. He's been improving every year. It seemed like we weren't even targeting him last season, and he still had 67 receptions, 700 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns. So every year he is just getting better. We need to utilize him more in the offense. We drafted this guy, Karma Smith, out of Colorado. Ben Feliz, who's our superstar dev left tackle that we drafted a couple of seasons ago. Mark Holliday will now come in as the starting left guard. We brought in Evan Brown to be his backup. At center, we got Chip Taff, we took a couple seasons ago. Wyatt Teller, still hanging on. We've been waiting for him to retire since the first season, but glad to still have him on our roster. He's still our best offensive lineman because no more Jack Conklin at right tackle. He retired. But we got this young guy, Keegan Calloway, 65 overall, but he does have a hidden depth trait. Is most likely going to be star, and we're most likely going to start him because we don't have any other option. I mean, we got Nicholas Petit-Frere, who we just signed, Brandon Crenshaw Dixon. I mean, I guess they can all go at it in preseason for the starting job, but Keegan Calloway, it's his job to lose. I've been really disappointed in Brett Burton, who we drafted he was our first draft pick, I think, in the first season. And playing alongside Myles Garrett, I thought that would help. And he had a sophomore slump last season, just 2 sacks. So we did bring in Baron Browning. A lot of players on the team with the name Brown now. But Baron Browning, just to add some competition, maybe we just need more pass rush because when you look at Myles Garrett and his stats, look at this, man. 8.5, 13.5. I know he was banged up last season, but come on, man. This is Myles Garrett, bro. This is Myles Garrett. Madden knows this. They know I'm controlling the Browns. This does not happen to Myles Garrett in any other franchise. Anybody can load up a franchise right now, simulate the whole season, and Myles Garrett is getting you at least 20 sacks a season. 3.5? Just 3.5. Unacceptable. So I don't know where is Myles Garrett, but we need Myles Garrett to get some sacks. And I don't think it would be crazy. I know we're doing 5 seasons. He has 3 years left on his contract. With Myles Garrett underperforming, I know we only have 2 seasons left of this rebuild, but putting him up on the trading block to see what we could get for him. Tell you what, though, he's playing in the preseason. We've been resting him the last couple of preseasons. Maybe he's a little rusty. He's gonna play the preseason, and I'm thinking about it, putting him on the trading block. Mason Graham, he's been great. He's been consistent. He's been solid. He's been everything they thought he would be when they took him 5th overall in the draft. So, salute, shout out to Mason Graham. No more DeForest Buckner. He was a 1-year rental. He retired. Mike Hall Jr. will now get, the opportunity to be our defensive tackle 2. He's kind of been our defensive tackle 3 for most of the rebuild, and we'll see if he can step up. And then we got a couple of guys here, Josh Morgan, who we took a couple seasons ago, Ty Robinson, who we elevated from the practice squad, Juan Howard, who we took last season in the draft. We got a new Sam linebacker, no more Jerome Baker. Ben Roman out of Tennessee, hidden dev rookie linebacker, and he is going to be playing alongside Carson Schlesinger, who, just like Mason Graham, he's been everything they thought that he would be and more. He is a tackle machine. He gets interceptions. Carson Schlesinger has been the best player this rebuild for us, even better than Myles Garrett. And then JOK, who has been more than okay. Had his best season last season with 151 tackles, 10 TFLs, half a sack, and an interception. And then we brought in Isaiah Simmons to back him up. The secondary got Denzel Ward, Tyson Campbell, with 6 picks the last 2 seasons. He has been our best defensive back. He's been, I mean, Denzel Ward has been playing like Denzel Ward, um, but I think Tyson Campbell has been our best defensive back so far. Marlon Humphrey, we paid him, and he was uh, money well spent last season with 4 innings. He might have been our best. I think he was actually our best corner last season. I think he made the Pro Bowl too. But we got a couple of young guys. Just once Marlon Humphrey retires, we got Derrick Henry. Don't get him confused with the running back Derrick Henry, and then Joey Duhon, who has been used more so as like a kick return, punt return, special teams type of guy. Special teams matter. We got Ronnie Hickman. We brought in Malik Hooker to back him up. Grant Delpit, and then Andre Smith, who won Kicker of the Year for the second time in this rebuild. He only missed one last season. In 2025, when he missed two and he won the award, he got bumped up from normal to star dev. You would think they would give him superstar dev, but they were like, nah, you already won the award once. You already got the dev trait upgrade. You're not getting it again. So, but shout out, salute to Andre Smith, best kicker in the league. And then Corey Bojorquez at punter. Trying to simulate the preseason. Now, this preseason is going to be a little different. All the starters, all the elite players on our team are playing. I'm talking Denzel Ward. I'm talking Carson Schwarzenegger. I'm talking to you, Myles Garrett. You don't get no special treatment. We need everybody playing. We need everybody on their P's and Q's. As Kyler Murray throws an interception, he's just been. We need to stop trading for quarterbacks. Dylan Sampson was good. Mike Hall Jr., Myles Garrett. See, Myles Garrett getting the sack already. Don't care if it's good, if it's against backups. We need to see more sacks from Myles Garrett. Do we have any battles, position battles going on right now? We know who our quarterback is gonna be. We'll put. Let's go Wilbon and then Mariota. I think we have backup tight end, right tackle. I think we'll even do left edge. We'll go Browning over Burton. And I think that's it. We win the game in Chicago, and look at that, we're playing Dylan Gabriel and Shador in the preseason, the final preseason game. Wilborn and Jarek Wright both throw touchdowns. Running back Dylan Sampson and Quinshawn Junkins both with touchdowns. De'Ami Brown is a touchdown. Tanner McLaughlin. No sacks, no picks for the defense, but we come out with the win. And now we got Dallas. They should put this in prime time. It's at 9 o'clock. Could be on TV. But we are going to play our new quarterback, and then Mariota's going to get in, and then we'll make Kyler Murray our emergency third quarterback. We will go with De'Ami Brown at receiver. We'll go McLaughlin again, and then at right tackle we'll go Nicholas Petit-Frere. We'll go Burton back at edge. D tackle. Oh yeah, I forgot we had these guys. We'll go at Robinson. We'll go Howard. And then corner. Guess we'll go Derrick Henry. Cowboys 2-0. Like I said, Shador. We wish him well. He gets to be the starting quarterback over there. Him and Dylan Gabriel battling it out, just like they did over here in Cleveland. And he actually, Shador had a dev trait scenario opportunity last season to go up star dev. Kind of to make up for us not starting him the rookie year, the whole season, and he didn't hit it. So But Jarek Wright throwing 2 picks. I mean, get that out of the way in the preseason so we don't do that in the regular season. Marcus Mariota throws a pick, so him and Kyler Murray not looking great. It's like we're going to go with the young quarterback. But how did they do? Shador didn't throw a touchdown, didn't throw a pick. 14 of 16, really efficient. And then Gabriel 4 of 7. So close quarterback competition. And Quinshon Judkins with the touchdown. Harold Fannin with the touchdown. Nicholas Petit-Frere giving up 2 sacks. Myles Garrett, sack and a half. Got Ben Roman, the rookie. Mason Graham. So looking at the stats, it's obvious Jarek Wright's going to be our starter. Will Bourne beats out both Kyler Murray and Marcus Mariota to win the backup quarterback job. Almost said backup quarterback starting job. Wouldn't have made no type of sense at all. Receiving, Isaiah Bond will be wide receiver 2. De'Ami Brown will be wide receiver 3. Acosta is our clear-cut wide receiver 1. O-line, Feliz didn't give up a sack. Callaway, the rookie, didn't give up a sack. Matt Pert, Evan Brown. Holiday didn't give up a sack. Well, Holiday, that's the other Holiday backup. So offensive line played great. JLK was our leading tackler. I want to see what Myles Garrett did. Leading the team in sacks in the preseason, so hopefully he leads the team in sacks in the regular season. I want to see. I don't even think Myles Garrett has made the Pro Bowl this whole rebuild. Maybe once. I think it was like the first or second season. Hasn't even been in defensive lineman of the year or defensive player of the year consideration. Not even in the conversation. Like, still a 99 overall. Washed at a 99 overall. Like, come on, man. We just have to cut 5 players. I think we are going to cut Kyler Murray, save that 46 mil. Got beat out in preseason, so it's a bad trade for us. And then we're going to cut Mariota. Second preseason in a row. He does not make the team. Receivers. We'll move them all to the practice squad. And that might be everybody. That might be it. And Nicholas Petit-Frere, because he gave up the most sacks. And then everybody else, I think, is going to make the roster. I know we're cutting more people than we need to. I think we can maybe sign one more player. But we're going to leave that roster spot. Oh, we got 2 more spots that we can actually sign. So we'll see if anybody's here. Joe Mixon is available. We don't need him. Maybe a third quarterback wouldn't be a bad idea. Will Levis, Jameis Winston, Kyle McCord, Jacoby Brissett, Drew Lock, Deshaun Watson still there. You know what? We got Baron Brown in. We got Evan Brown. We're just going to get everybody with the name Brown in it, with the boring Brown dev trait, and see if that, like, helps us out. You know, we said the Browns will continue to be the Browns, but I'm also not calling them the Brownies until we start winning some football games. And we got one more roster spot. Could go get like a Deebo Samuel, Tyquan Thornton, Jahan Dotson, Darius Slayton. David Njoku. We could get back to tight end system again. Could go Sam linebacker. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's get another Sam linebacker. Either get one of these 2 rookies Or we'll bring in Jamon Dumas Johnson just to fill out the roster. And we'll set up the depth chart, the starting lineups the way we like it. We got Jake Brown and Wilbon and Wright, Quinshawn Junkins, Sampson, Young, Hitchens. Fullback we have McCall, Smith. Acosta, De'Ami Brown, Isaiah Bond, Will Shepard. We'll go McLaughlin and Smith. Actually, yeah, we'll go with the rookie. And then Feliz, Holiday. We'll go Evan Brown as kind of like the backup center. Wyatt Teller, Holiday. I think this undrafted rookie, I think he has hidden dev. So kind of like a Wyatt Teller successor. Um, and then Burton and Browning. Garrett, Wright, Browning, D tackle, Mason Graham, Hall, Robinson, Howard, and Morgan. Ben Roman. And we'll go Isaiah Simmons, Devin White, JOK, Schlesinger, Denzel Ward, Derrick Henry, Humphrey Campbell, Duhan, Ronnie Hickman, Malik Hooker. We'll go Derrick Henry right there, and then Malik Hooker and Barkley. Kick return, we got Hitchens and Duhan. I actually like Duhan and Young. And then punt return will be Isaiah Bond, Dylan Sampson. Yeah, let's go Isaiah Bond and then Dylan Sampson. Third down back, we have Emmett Young, but I feel like we just need to go Quinshawn Junkins, Dylan Sampson. I've had it as Dylan Sampson. And then we'll go Young, and then power back will be Quinshawn Junkins, Sampson, and the fullback. Slot receiver will be Isaiah Bond, De'Ami Brown, Shepard. Left end will be, we'll go Myles Garrett. We've been flipping him back and forth from the right and the left. Last year he was on the right with the 3.5 sacks, so we'll put him on the left side this time. And then we'll put right, and then on this side we'll go Burton and Browning. D tackle will be Mason Graham, Hall, and Robinson. And then nose tackle will be Graham, Morgan, and Hall. Just want to make sure we're getting all of them. We got Morgan at nose tackle. We got Juan Howard. Yeah, we'll go Juan Howard right there. And then sub linebacker, we got JOK, Roman, and Schlesinger. Slot corner should be Marlon Humphrey, Derrick Henry, and Duhan. I don't think we have any team captains to be named. We do. Quinshawn Junkins, he has earned it. He's already a team captain, my bad. Carson Schlesinger. He already has one, okay. Mason Graham. Team captain. Put it on your jersey. And that's it. So, new team captain, Mason Graham, will auto upgrade the players and get to the regular season. 3 points for the backup quarterback. Yeah, he really won that that backup quarterback job. But we are 84 overall, 81 offense, 89 defense. Our defense still being the best part of the team. And the defense has kind of let us down, especially last season. But trying to get the offense on the same in the same capacity as the defense, and we really been struggling with that. But we got the Tennessee Titans at home to kick off the season, and looking at the draft, there's a bunch of edge rushers. Not ruling out edge because Burton has not been what we thought he would be, and still could have a breakout season. It's only his third year, so see if we get the win at home. We need to start winning some games. I want to win the division, want to win the AFC North, and make the playoffs. So we win the first game, we go 1-0, 38-21. That's what I like to see out of the offense, being able to score some points. We almost dropped 40 on them. We ran the ball, couldn't pass it, but no turnovers. 2 touchdowns, no picks in Jarek Wright's debut. And remember, we had to pick him out of like 3 quarterbacks. There was one top 5 guy, and the rest were just like round 1, 2, round 1, round 1, round 1, 2, round 2, 3, and they were all kind of like same skill set, same overall, all hidden depth. So 15 of 18, only 1 sack, no picks, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns, 143.7 rating. What a debut for Jarek Wright. Running backs, we had Junkins run for 44, but Dylan Sampson had the 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Bond and Acosta are 2 wide receivers, and it was the Jerry Jeudy revenge game. He had a decent game. And then Callaway giving up the sack. Burton was just talking him up. Mike Hall. And then a pick for Derrick Henry and a pick for Marlon Humphrey. We love our 4-5 corners. Put them all on the field. Now we got the Bengals division game at home. Joe Burrow wins MVP like every season. Always have to deal with that. And yeah, we lose. 28-25 was a close one. Only lost by a field goal. And we shut the running game down. We passed all over them. How did we lose this game? You want to know how we lost this game? 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers, and we lost by a field goal. So Jarek Wright is a rookie, still learning. Junkins got shut down. Acosta, Fannin, Isaiah Bond, De'Ami Brown with a touchdown. And Mike Hall, Mason Graham, JOK, everybody but Myles Garrett. There he is. Myles Garrett with a half a sack. Ronnie Hickman with a half a sack and an interception. And you see the 3 guys there. Dax Hill, Geno Stone, they all picked us off. Patriots, first road game of the season. And we win the first road game of the season. 35-0. We shut them out. 35 zip. It was 21 skunk at half. Two touchdowns, no picks for Jarek Wright. We picked off Drake May. What is getting into Dylan Sampson? We put him on the trading block, and he is out. I mean, I'm not going to say out playing, but we're using him. I've been begging them to use him in the scheme. And now we have a 1-2 punch at running back. De'Ami Brown, Harold Fannin, Isaiah Bond. 2 sacks for Myles Garrett, a sack for Mason Graham, a pick for Carson Schlesinger, a shutout victory for the Cleveland Browns. We improved the 2-1. We also have the 2-1 Jets coming to Cleveland. And we lose to the Jets. I really thought that the dog pound was about to start barking. 9-17, really close defensive game. We could not run the ball. Jarek Wright, touchdown, no picks. That loss was not on him. I don't know what's wrong with our running game. Do we miss Jack Conklin that much? Acosta, 78 yards and a touchdown. Feliz giving up 2 sacks again to Rashawn Gary. Schlesinger, JOK, Mason Graham. Borges with 300 yards punting. Weekly award winner goes to Carson Schlesinger, 14 tackles, tackle machine, and 1 sack. We have a new injury, and it is Holiday, our starting left guard. But we have Evan Brown, so that's why it's important to have depth, especially in the offensive line. 2-2 Giants, 2-2 Browns. Something's got to give. give us the win. And we get the win. 24-21. We starting to run the football. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Jarek Wright does not throw interceptions. And I do see that franchise quarterback tag now. And he also has quarterback of the future. So he's got like a superstar dev. Did we take the right quarterback? Isaiah Bond, Acosta, Harold Fannin, Schlesinger, tackle beast, JOK, Mason Graham. No picks, no field goals missed. And we are 3-2, but I gotta well, we'll take a sneak peek at the mock draft first, but I gotta take a sneak peek at that hidden dev trait for our quarterback. And they have us taking a left tackle that we can move to the right because we really need right tackle. We have Feliz at left tackle, superstar young franchise left tackle. Why can I never find the adjust lineup screen? We traded up number 2 with the Cowboys, and we took the right quarterback. We got our pick of the litter. Superstar Dev. Let's go. We had another hidden Dev rookie. It was Callaway. He hasn't been revealed yet. Do we have anybody on defense? Yeah, Roman, our linebacker. Why hasn't he been revealed yet? I know he's getting on the field. We have the Denver Broncos on the road. We keep playing these teams that have the same record as us, and then we lose to them. 38-21. Defense giving up damn near 40. What happened? Wasn't the quarterback. What is getting into Dylan Sampson? We have 2,000-yard rushes this season. 2 touchdowns for Acosta. Schlesinger with the sack. Myles Garrett with the sack. Marlon Humphrey. He's been killing it in the slot. At slot corner. Ravens 4-1 division game. Always important when you have division games. And we beat the Ravens. So we kind of have like a up and down season. Like some of these games that I'm expected to lose, we're winning. And then some of these games I'm expecting to win, we're losing. Like I didn't expect to do that to the Patriots on the road. I didn't expect that game to be close with the Bengals. Thought we could have beat the Jets. But 24-14, we beat Lamar and the Ravens. Both quarterbacks played really good. 16-19. He was so efficient. Might win Rookie of the Year. Dylan Sampson and Quinshawn Judkins. That's what I like to see, sharing the ball. What did I do? I have Dylan Sampson as the third back. Judkins as a power line. They're just splitting carries between the two. 132 for Will Shepherd. Our wide receiver 4. 3 catches, 132 and a touch. Will Shepherd. Isaiah Bond with the touchdown. Where is Acosta played? Will Shepherd played. Isaiah Bond. We're missing someone. De'Ami Brown. We might have to keep Will Shepherd in there after that performance. But we are playing the Commanders, so De'Ami Brown revenge game. And why isn't De'Ami Brown being used on special teams? Because he's not that good at them. Who was our kick return? And why are they changing my lineups? I had now I can't remember who our kick returner was. Let's go Derrick Henry. Costa, Isaiah Bond, Dylan Sampson. They're the punt returners. Let's go De'Ami Brown. Or we'll go. We'll go Dylan Sampson, and then punt return. We'll do De'Ami Brown. Don't know why I spent so much time on that. We'll scout the national focus. We'll see if our linebacker has got to be revealed right now, and the right tackle. They've been playing, so yes, Callaway comes out as a star, and I'm guessing Roman is still not been revealed. Well, we got the Commanders 1-6, looking like a trap game, and it was a trap game. We fell into the trap 13-6. And here comes the schedule bug. We'll see if De'Ami Brown had sort of a revenge game. Commanders were the team that drafted him. I know he played for the Jags, though, this current season. 6-13, lost by a touchdown. I mean, they were up 6-0 at half, and then we kicked two. It was just a game of field goals until they scored a touchdown in the fourth. 2 turnovers. Now, I don't feel that bad about these losses because, like, the one game he threw 3 picks, we lost by a field goal. This game, we lose by a touchdown, 2 picks. So, losing because of turnover. It was a De'Ami Brown revenge game. 7 catches, 83 yards receiving. He was the leading receiver of both teams. And Burton, Garrett, sacks, no picks from our secondary. I don't think we've missed a field goal all year. But we are at the bye week. We are not at the bye week. Week 9 against the Steelers. This is the mid-season, so we're going to auto-upgrade the players. Isaiah Bond has been injured every year. But Jarek Wright, strong arm, 6'5" quarterback, 230 pounds. He is a superstar. Def. Wins Rookie of the Year, and he goes up to X Factor after 1 year. Wish we could have drafted him a couple seasons ago. We'll look at the contracts. And Carson Schwarzenegger, we're going to pay him whatever the hell he wants. I'm willing to give him a 5-year deal. Well, this is 16.5, 15, and that wasn't enough. Mason Graham, we declined his 5th-year option for a reason. I would give him, honestly, a 6-year deal, 14.5 and 17.5. Boom. So get both of them players back. Quinshon Junkins, willing to give him a 4-year deal, up the money to $4 million and 7. And they're being money hungry. Both of their contracts are up. I mean, but Dylan Sampson, that's not that much money. I know you usually don't want to pay 2 running backs, but they were drafted in the same class. I know Quinshon is asking for like starter money, but that for backup money is not bad. So probably re-sign Dylan Sampson, especially the way we're using both of them this season too. Tyson Campbell, he's been our best corner. So I'm willing to bring him back. And bro, Harold Fannin, is anybody gonna buy in? Anybody gonna buy in to what we're selling them? Thank you, Harold Fannin. We let go of Njoku for you, but we'll come back for everybody else. Big division game. Loser could be bottom of the division. We got the Bengals and the Ravens, and we win on the road. It's always a good win when I can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road, 24-10. We couldn't run the ball. We passed it. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick for Jarek Wright. Couldn't run the ball. Both running backs looking for new content. Will Shepard is a beast. Will Shepard. And Callaway giving up 4 sacks. 5.5 for TJ Watt. 2.5. Now that is what Myles Garrett is supposed to be doing, bro. That is what he's supposed to be doing. And look at TJ Watt. He's a mentor right now at this point with his tag. Myles Garrett is still... Where even is Myles Garrett? He's hurt, isn't he? Pick for Denzel Ward. We have a receiver breakout. Oh, this has got to be Will Shepherd. Will Shepherd, who was on the practice squad, and he's come in the 2 games, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Putting him in the slot. He's been unstoppable. And we might have just found our wide receiver 3, maybe even wide receiver 2. So, we're missing Isaiah Bond. That's right. We're missing Isaiah Bond. So, slot receiver. Let's see if they have Will Shepherd there. No, it's DM Brown. So, we're going Will Shepherd. We're 5-4, over 500. We got the Bills, and I think we have a bye week after this. I do need to go back to the contract negotiations, make sure we get most of our guys locked up. They are the cornerstones, the pieces to the puzzle. As we win on the road in Buffalo, that was a big win, especially AFC schedule, man. Fix this. It's stupid. We beat the Bills 31-10 on the road. Dominant performance. We ran the ball well. We passed the ball well. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Quinshawn Junkins, 50 yards rushing. Harold Fenton. Will Shepherd, who is just on the roster from being on the practice squad, right, in the offseason. Injury to Isaiah Bond, injury to De'Ami Brown in the game. He comes in and he just does this every single time in the slot. He wasn't even in the slot. It was De'Ami Brown. JOK, Burton, Delpit. We missed the field goal. But we are 6-4, third in the division, dogfight in the AFC North. And with the rest of the AFC, Chargers at 72, Dolphins at 72, we're 1 game behind the #1 seed in the AFC. Weekly award winner is our young quarterback, Jarek Wright. We have the receiver breakout. I think Will Shepherd hit this. If he goes up to star dev, he is our wide receiver 2. And he has now star development. Will Shepherd is our wide receiver 2. He's going to move up past Isaiah Bond. He's moving up past De'Ami Brown. And Will Shepherd has turned into the best slot receiver this season. What? Is going on? We have the 10th offense, 3rd passing, 22nd in rushing. We have the number 3 defense, but 25th. I mean, our defense just doesn't give up points, but we will give up the yards. We will bend, but we won't break. We will not fold. So we need to go over this depth chart real quick. So Junkins, Sampson, receiving is going to be Acosta, Isaiah Bond, and then Will Shepherd. De'Ami Brown moved to 4. And then we will have Will Shepherd in the slot with De'Ami Brown. And I guess Emmett Young. Everything else should be good. We need to go over the contracts again. I think Schlesinger will up the... Man, we're running out of cap space. Junkins, Sampson, Campbell, Ronnie Hickman. Ronnie Hickman may be expendable. still good. I do want to keep him. All right, let's get Schlesinger first. Got him out the way, gave him about 0.5 million more. Quinshawn Junkins. Let's get him like a whole million more. Um, we'll do Tyson Campbell first. We'll up his bonus. He's made a couple of Pro Bowls. And then Marlon Humphrey will probably be gone. So it's just Dylan Sampson and Ronnie Hickman. We'll prioritize Hickman. I want to see until what he does after the season. And same thing with Sampson, just because it's another running back. So we'll come back for those two. Wyatt Teller will probably retire. And then Feliz option, Burton option, Bojorquez, Schmidt. I'll tell you what though. Best kicker in the league. He's earned a payday. Oh, we play the Cowboys too. But can't wait to see what Shador or Dylan Gabriel has done with them. We are 6-4. We still have a chance not only to win our division, but to get the #1 seed in the AFC, as the Chargers are running away with it a little bit. We'll upgrade the players. I think we won 2 games in a row. If we beat the Panthers here, this will be our 3rd straight win. Let's get Mike Hall to an 80 overall. And I think what we're going to do for this pass rush is move Myles Garrett back to, let's move him back to his side for the rush. So after the bye week, we lose 31-7. Now the #3 defense when it comes to points, and we give up 31. Is it because I made the switch from Myles Garrett back to the right side? Couldn't run the ball. Will Shepard having a quiet game of his standards, his new standard. Just throwing the ball to Trevin Wallace. Ben Roman, the rookie linebacker, getting his first career interception. And looking like a star dev with that future starter tag. 2 new injuries. Dylan Sampson in a contract year. Ben Feliz, our best offensive lineman. Focus players, I think I am going to look at the edge rushers, especially these top 5 guys. Yeah. Top 5. Or should I look at positions of need? Like a wide receiver. Looks like we won't need a wide receiver with the emergence of Will Shepard. We do need right tackle though. And there's no right tackles. We'll have to take one of these left tackles, move him over to the right tackle. So I think we'll just do the 3 edges in the top 5. Put some pressure on Burton. Cowboys, is it Dylan Gabriel? Is it Shador? Revenge game. See if we can beat them. At home to go to 7-5. And we do. 24-14. Shador and Dylan Gabriel make their return to Cleveland, and it is Shador, and he balled out. 2 touchdowns, no picks, 262 passing yards. He was 21-31. Good job, Shador. Junkins, Emmett Young, our rookie receiving running back, he scored a touchdown, first of his career, and a touchdown for Isaiah Bond. And where is Will Shepard? 5 catches, 48 yards. Schlesinger, Mason Graham, And we have already improved from last season by 1 win. We had 6 last year, and we already have 7. Couple more, and we should be able to make the playoffs for the first time. Right now, we would be the number 3 seed against the Bengals in the first round. You got the Ravens. Man, I hate playing in the AFC North. We got the Ravens, or the Steelers, who we've already defeated this season. You know, weekly award winner Carson Schlesinger, tackle machine, tackle beast. But this is a big division game, playoff implications. Last seed in the division implication. So this is a big game, very important. We win this, we go to 8-5. We are 8-5. We swept the Steelers, get the brooms, get the dustpans, get the trash cans. 23-6. We ran it, passed it, no turnovers. And this quarterback, Jarek Wright, single-handedly changing the offense. Young, Dylan Sampson is out. That is right. Isaiah Bond. And Will Shepard has kind of cooled down. Maybe do we go back to De'Ami Brown? JLK, 2 sacks. Mike Hall, Burton, Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward. Just not using Myles Garrett in this defense, man. New injury, Quinshawn Judkins. Why did they hurt both of my running backs, bro? Gonna have to pass the ball. D-line breakout. We are 8-5. If we can beat the 6-7 Eagles, we might guarantee ourselves a playoff spot. Now Mason Graham. Let's put that pressure on him, because Myles Garrett isn't helping him with the sacks. We're gonna push him hard in practice. Get Mason Graham 3+ sacks and 4+ tackles for loss for a dev trait. I thought it said to lose a dev trait. I'm like, what? To lose it? Not trying to lose the dev trait. But 3 sacks is crazy work. Myles Garrett could do it at one point in time. Yeah, we're gonna wait on the Dylan Sampson and Ronnie Hickman contracts. Eagles. No Dylan Sampson, no Quinshawn Judkins. We should have 2 running backs. We do. So, Hitchens, the rookie running back. I guess we can use the fullback. Chargers running away with the number 1 seed in the AFC, but we're focused on winning our division and making the playoffs. I don't want to say I don't care about the number 1 seed. And 26-0. I mean, we didn't have our running backs. What were we supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? 56 rushing yards, 97 passing yards, though. That surprised me. Jarek Wright, worst game of his young career. He was also our leading rusher. That should tell you. That should tell you everything about that game and that game plan that we went in there without our 2 running backs. Mason Graham didn't have 3 sacks. He did have 1. And we are 8-6, putting the pressure on us to go into Baltimore. We've already beaten them already. Can we beat them again? We've already swept the Steelers. I think we already lost to the Bengals 1 time. But we need our running backs back for this game. If we don't have them, we're losing this game. Our not only our 2 running backs, but also our best offensive lineman. Yeah, we weren't winning that game. 31-10. And the defense, ever since the bye week, has just been giving up points. 57 rushing yards. Yeah, we just can't run the ball right now. We're handicapped. We're relying on our quarterback to use his feet. So I think what we're going to do, please come back from injury. Yes, we get our 2 running backs back. I think what I'm gonna do for slot receiver, no more Will Shepherd, but we're gonna go with Acosta, Will Shepherd, Isaiah Bond, De'Ami Brown. I'm gonna put Myles Garrett back on this side and Burton back on this side. I should just do Myles Garrett on both sides. Power back will be Quinshawn. Third down will be Quinshawn. So we get our running game back. Hopefully this helps. We're 8-7. We are so annoying. 8th. Raiders 7th seed at 9-6. We need them to lose. See, and we're one game away from the division. We need to win these last 2 games. Hope that the Raiders lose. We're playing ourselves out of the playoffs. So we do win. We're going to have a winning season no matter what happens. We're going to be over 500. That is a winning season. Now it's time to make the playoffs. We got the winning season out of the way. Best record so far before this was 8-9. But we had a chance to make the playoffs when we lost to the Jaguars final game. See, I think that was year 2. Year 2 was our chance to make the playoffs, and now we have another chance here in year 4. Jarek Wright's kind of slowing down. Junkins, welcome back. Will Shepherd, take him out of the slot, and now he's going off again. What a story, though. Story of the season. Mike Hall, Burton, Marlon Humphrey. May have to bring him back. Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit. Safety's getting some picks. Final game of the season. Of course, it's against the Bengals, who already beat us. We have to win. Oh, we're actually the 7th seed. So, wait a minute. So, we're the 7th seed. Baltimore's the 8th seed. They would be out. So, if we lose, we need them to lose. We split with them. Who's ninth? The Chiefs are 7-9. Who's 10th? Steelers are 7. So I think if we lose, we need Baltimore to lose, and we're in. If we win, we're in. So when we're in, we control our destiny. If the Ravens win, wait a minute. Yeah, we just need to win. And if we beat the Bengals, we actually win a division. So everything is on the line in this game. It's going to come down to this one game. It's going to come down to this. The division on the line. Wild card spot on the line if we, do lose. Who's playing the Ravens? I need to see who's playing the Ravens. Who is playing Baltimore? Steelers. I gotta ask the Steelers to be my best friend. Can we beat Joe Burrow and the Bengals on the road to make the playoffs, to win a division? No matter what, we have a over 500 season, but I want to make the playoffs. I want to make the playoffs at least one time. If we get to the dance, you never know what can happen. Don't know if we can beat Joe Burrow, though. He's... Oh, we loser. Come on, Steelers. Yes! Yes. Bitchburg got the job done, and we are in the playoffs, and we're going to be playing the Bengals a 3rd time. Yes, they swept us in the regular season, but you know what is hard to do when it comes to divisions? It is really hard in the NFL to beat a team, not just 2 times. But 3 times? 3 times? We know you very well, Cincinnati. We know you very well, Cincy. We get in, thanks to the Steelers, beating the Ravens by a field goal. Yes, we clinch our first playoff berth of the rebuild, our first winning season. And, yeah, Joe Burrow put it on us. Unlimited. BTA. Belt to ass. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. 2 touchdowns for Quinshawn Junkins. Jamar Chase was Jamar Chase. Will Shepherd was Will Shepherd. Wyatt Teller thought that was his final game of his career. Nope, you get another game, my boy. Playoff game. So we are. They're not showing my rankings, but look at the Bengals also. Injured, banged up. We got to take advantage. We only have our left guard that's out. But looking at the top performers, you had Joe Burrow, Mahomes, Daniel Jones, Bijan, Amari Hampton, Devon Achane, Jamar Chase, Ricky Pearsall, Light McConkey, T.J. Watt, Josh Hines, Allen, Nick Bonito, Jack Campbell, To'o, and Humphrey. Top 3 for interceptions. And Schlesinger, he's always going to be there. Top 3 in tackles. No, I don't want to quit the franchise mode, especially after we just made the playoffs. 26 offense, 11 defense. Quinshon Junkins, man. We just could not run the ball. Little high on the picks, but it was his rookie year, but it was the best performance. It was the best season for our 5 quarterbacks that we've started in 4 seasons so far. 52 sacks from the O-line is diabolical. Got to protect our young quarterback more. It was a duo effort. If you put them together, that's 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, no fumbles. So shout out to both running backs. Our quarterback ran for 200. Our rookie running back ran for 2 touchdowns. And then receiving. Costa did not get over 1,000. I hope he does not lose his X factor because of that. But we spreaded the ball around. Harold Fanta has been getting better every single season. That is a Pro Bowl type season for him. Will Shepard, like, he did that, like, middle of the season. Isaiah Bond, De'Ami Brown. I mean, Shepard took over De'Ami Brown's role and a little bit of Isaiah Bond's. You put these together, all 3 of these together, that's like a 1,700-yard receiving season and like 15 touchdowns, right? And Will Shepard had the longest reception of the season by any receiver. For Keegan Callaway to give up 10 his rookie year, he was a 65 overall hidden dev, star dev. He didn't give up more than 10. He was right at 10. That is not bad. Feliz gave up 8. He was hurt, missed some games. Taff at center, giving up 8 is not good. Wyatt Teller wasn't good either. The whole offense line wasn't good. Tackle machine, JOK, great season. Tyson Campbell, first season with us to have no picks. Grant Delpit was great. Marlon Humphrey has been my best free agent signing. What is wrong with Myles Garrett, bro? I might have to trade Myles Garrett for the final season, bro. What is it? He wasn't even hurt this year. What am I doing something wrong? Maybe it's because we don't have another elite edge rusher on the other side. Mike Hall was great. Mason Graham, shout out to the D tackles. Boys in the trenches. Burton wasn't bad, but that's not helping Myles Garrett though. He may just be a rotational type of pass rusher. And you see the picks there. Deflections, we had Marlon Humphrey. Forced fumbles, we had a lot. Marlon Humphrey, Schlesinger, JLK, Denzel Ward, Tyson Campbell, Derrick Henry, Ronnie Hickman. Blocks, none. Safeties, none. Touchdown, Marlon Humphrey, pick 6. We had 1 field goal blocked, made all his extra pointers, and he only missed 2. This could be his 3rd Kicker of the Year award. Bojorquez, inside the 28 times, longest 73, average 52.6, kick return, no touchdowns, haven't had any in a long time. Yearly awards, MVP, Joe Burrow, watch. That's what we got to deal with, and that's what we have to play in the first round. Coach of the Year goes to Peter Gaffney. We should be up here somewhere. And we are at number 8. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Ladd McConkey. Should go to Will Shepard. Defensive Player of the Year goes to T.J. Watt. We have to deal with that in the division, but we don't have to deal with it in the playoffs because they didn't make it. Steelers came in last. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to what? The other two quarterbacks. Cody Rush was that top 5 guy that went number 1 overall to the Jets. And then our running back Young coming in at number 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Nick Bullard of the Raiders. Best QB goes to Bo Nix. Our quarterback came in at no spot. Running back goes to Ashton Genty. We don't have no Quinshawn Junkins or Dylan Sampson. Receiver goes to Ladd McConkey. O-lineman goes to Zach Frazier. We had Holiday at number 10. But he didn't play all 17 games. He was injured. T.J. Watt for best D lineman of the year. Best linebacker goes to Jackson Walker. We got JOK and Schlesinger at 5 and 6. DB goes to Marlon Humphrey. That should give him a X factor and a new contract. Best kicker goes to Jason Sanders. Schmidt coming in the top 3. He has just been my favorite player probably this rebuild. Where are we picking? 21. They have us taking a guard. Is there something you need to tell us, Wyatt Teller? Something you need to tell us? You're retiring? But I do want to see those edge rushers. And we still don't know all the information on them. But we'll look at them when it's time for the draft. And we're going to upgrade the players, see if we can beat the Bengals. This is our 3rd meeting with them. Jerry Wright with 6 points. Let's go. We need this for this playoff game. I'm glad I looked at this upgrade player screen because now that shit will do. 1 the scrambler because he was using his feet a little bit. Once our running backs went down, we'll do strong arm. And he's going to be about an 84 overall when this is all said and done. Maybe at 85. So we got the Bengals. They swept us in the regular season. Well, it is a new season. It is playoff season. Playoff football. Try to beat us 3 times. Isaiah Bond, Will Shepard. This is going to be back to Will Shepard with De'Ami Brown. And I guess the running back. I don't know what side to put Myles Garrett on. So we'll just leave it like that. And our 3rd down back, we will go Dylan Sampson. Yeah, so Browns, Bengals. We'll look at the rest of the playoff bracket. Broncos, number 1 seed. Packers, number 1 seed. The Ravens did not make it. Just us and the Browns. So Ravens and Steelers left out. But let's see if we can beat the Bengals on the road. We know them now. We're more healthier than them. Oh, man. Not even close. Joe Burrow. Is Joe Shiesty. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Sacked them 4 times, but our rookie quarterback in his first playoff game, Quinshawn Junkins, got hurt on the first carry. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Will Shepard was our best receiver. So Bengals, I'm coming for y'all next season. We're coming for the division title. Mike Hall was one of our best D linemen this season. Myles Garrett, half a sack. Ah, man, we might have to trade him, bro. We might have to trade Myles Garrett for like a player and 3 first-round picks, something like that. Move up in the draft, get like 2 edge rushers. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Myles Garrett. But we make the playoffs. Winning season. Probably gonna have a couple of Pro Bowlers. Joe Burrow is a Pro Bowler, so he is not in the Super Bowl. We have Harold Fannin as a Pro Bowler. I thought maybe our guard would make it, as he, was on the list for best offensive lineman. Just not seeing Myles Garrett here is just, come on. The Steelers had 2 edge rushers. Schlesinger makes it. He's made it every year. JOK made it. So right now, I would say thumbnail, either JOK or Harold Finn. Marlon Humphrey made it. So some Pro Bowlers, a couple of them. See if we have any depth trait upgrades, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do in the draft and free agency period. So it says we need a guard, we need a will linebacker, and we need a running back. I don't agree with none of those. I just realized they kind of robbed me of rookie of the year for our quarterback, because that could have been an X factor upgrade if he won it. Came in third, and yeah, he's gonna be stuck on superstar. Will Shepard, that went up depth trait during the season from that scenario. Harold Fannin goes up to star. He's been stuck on normal, so congrats to him. May get the thumbnail after that. Nobody else on the offense, and then on the defense, you would think JOK would go up to superstar at least. Myles Garrett does go down. So I was kind of worried that I played a couple of franchises where it seemed like nobody loses their depth trait. So to see Myles Garrett actually lose his depth trait because of his low production, and that may make him I had to trade him. I know it's crazy, but I might have to trade him. Marlon Humphrey goes up to X Factor. And Roman was a star. Ronnie Hickman's in a contract year. Don't know what he did. I mean, he's just been, I don't know. We got to figure out Myles Garrett. Super Bowl is Raiders, Giants. And the Giants blow out the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Cam Scatterboot is your Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, you know it, NFL MVP. Coach of the year goes to Jim Nichols of the Raiders, who loses in the Super Bowl. Ricky Pearsall is your Offensive Player of the Year. TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year. Quarterback, Dave Reynolds of the Rams is your Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to the Raiders again. Nick Bullard, who just lost in the Super Bowl. Mock Draft 4 is available. We have $133 million in cap space. The edge rushers, none of them are top 5. So if there isn't an edge rusher in free agency, I don't know what we're going to do. Left tackle, we may have to scout him, see if we can move him over the right tackle. But we have a decision to make when it comes to Ronnie Hickman, when it comes to Wyatt Teller if he doesn't retire, Dylan Sampson, Evan Brown. What? Yeah, this is crazy. This is the craziest, most insane downfall of a player in any franchise that I've ever done in my life. Myles Garrett, whose rating has not regressed. as a 99, 98 overall still. Yes, he lost his X Factor, goes down to superstar. He realized it was time to put the cleats up, bro. He wasn't producing, he wasn't getting sacked, something was wrong with him, and he retires. I don't even get Myles Garrett for the whole 5 seasons, bro. That's gonna give us a lot of money. But what? I mean, he was. Oh my god, bro. This is. He might not even make the Hall of Fame with those numbers. He retired before Wyatt Teller. What? This does not happen to anybody else, or not even the computer or AI. Only me, right? Only me. Only me. With Feliz, we're going to decline the option, and I mean, doesn't really matter because we're going into the next season. Dylan Sampson, I think, as a duo, yes, we're going to bring you back. We have the extra money now with Myles Garrett. Surprising retirement. Marlon Humphrey, you're coming back. He's getting paid. He's just been great. I cannot believe we just lost Myles Garrett in year 4 to retirement. Lost his dev trait. He's retired on top though when it comes to ratings, still a 98 overall, but god damn, bro. I got 113.5 sack season out of him, and that was it. Ronnie Hickman, we're gonna let test, but we may bring him back, especially if he's we're not picking up the option on Burton. Where's Wyatt Teller? I guess Wyatt Teller did have something he didn't want to tell us, and that was that Myles Garrett told him that he was going to retire. And then Corey Bojorquez, we will let test. But he's been not worried about punter, man. Let's bring him back. 1 year deal. So, Ronnie Hickman, we're going to let test. He's not interested. We could always upgrade safety, but if he's still there, we have the money, we'll throw it at him. He's had 1 pick every single season, so I'm still in shock. I am in complete shock. Now with Will Shepherd going up depth trait, I've been trying to develop Isaiah Bond. He's gotten better every year. I still think we could use a receiver. I like our O-line. We do need a right tackle. We need 2 edges probably now. Maybe a 3rd D tackle. We have our 2 linebackers. We have our corners. We have Grant Delpit, who played really great. And I may play another key factor in not bringing back Ronnie Hickman. And you gotta be kidding me, bro. You got to be kidding me. I was hoping that we could find someone to pair up with Myles Garrett, bro. I was like, the edge rushers in the draft class don't look like they're it, right? Nick Bosa's just sitting here, and I'm wondering, man, if we still had Myles Garrett on the roster, him and Nick Bosa together. Now, Nick Bosa doesn't have any interest, but he did go to college at Ohio State. We do need an edge rusher. T. Higgins, who has just been obliterating us 3 times a season. Does he join the dark side? Look at this kicker, man. Cam Simmons. He's won kicker of the year at one point. He's a superstar. He's 88. He's up there with Brandon Aubrey. But, let's look at receivers. So T. Higgins is there. He is interested too. He wants to play with Jarek Wright. He wants to be paid. We wouldn't have to worry about him doing us in anymore. Take him away from the Bengals. We have Isaiah Likely. We could take him away from the Ravens. We do need right tackle. Brian O'Neill is there. Um, I'm really going after Nick Bosa. I mean, Josh Sweat, Brian Burns, Trey Hendrickson. Let's get taken away from the Bengals. There's Joey Bosa, who also went to Ohio State. The Bosa brothers playing together. We might do that. Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa together, huh? Um, yeah, Ronnie Hickman is the best safety. I do want to see if there's any safeties though in the class before we make an offer to Ronnie Hickman. A catch and B pursuit. B talk was Zach Glenn. It's like a beast. Don't think we'd be able to get him though. So yeah, I am gonna make a. First off, I want Nick Bosa, 3-year deal. They're actually gonna give him more money than that. 3-year deal. Put this up to 28. Put this up to 22. I really want to be in the league. We're just gonna give him very player friendly 3-year deal, 29 mil. Up this to 24. And we should be on top. T. Higgins, 3-year deal. And then I'm thinking Brian
Welcome